Welcome to Comp Civics. We are so excited for all of you to begin this journey. To help you get started, here is some advice from us, the 2017 team, about your summer homework and what you should know about Comp Civics.
The convention books, I actually ended up reading both of them, which is good because when you're in Unit 2, that is your Bible. And so we were told by last year. And I think one of the things that distinguished our Unit 2 was we had a pretty good breadth of knowledge, but we also understood the founding personalities. And these details, you'd be surprised at how relevant they are at state. Like the information that I taught myself before district, it was even applicable at nationals because all those founders' perspectives on federalism and especially the executive, we found that those opinions were applicable even to things that we thought there was absolutely no Unit 2 basis for. And so I found that even going into state, the majority of the knowledge that I had was because I had studied those books so carefully.
Ian here from Unit 5, and we're going to tell you why you need to read the law review articles over the summer. Well, first, essentially, you're going to be reading 2 articles about one, reapportionment, and 2 about the Federalist Papers. And the main reason why I think you should read them is that it helps you get acclimated to the type of reading you'll be doing. Unit 5, for example, does a lot of law articles or just case reading. And then the next thing you need to do is also read through them, because a lot of this, especially the article on reapportionment, helps you a lot throughout the year. Specifically, reapportionment comes up, especially for Unit 3, all the time, and it's just really good when you can bring in information from a bunch of different units. And I think the thing that set us apart this year, which would set you apart next year, is knowing what the other units can do, or knowing the knowledge of other units. Like, for example, judges love it when a Unit 5 member or any other unit member brings up philosophy. And for us specifically, again, with the reapportionment article, these questions come up at every level of state, especially because it's such a current issue. So make sure you read the law articles.
Hey Max, what's so important about learning philosophy in the beginning of the year?
Well, see, philosophical concepts build on Unit 1, which is the first unit that you're going to learn. And beyond that even, you're going to be using philosophy constantly, even if you're not in Unit 1. And that's why it's so important to figure out the foundations for the principles and the material that you're going to be studying.
Philosophy is pretty helpful. It's important to understand that not only are you looking over court cases, but the judges who are writing these court cases have read their philosophy, that this philosophy is the ultimate foundation for everything else that you're going to be doing in Comp Civics.
Yeah, for example, Unit 5 in one of their questions constantly used John Stuart Mill in his Marketplace of Ideas. So, no matter what unit you're in or no matter what concept you're studying, you're constantly going to be referring back to these people that created the basis for what you're going to be studying.
To throw in another example, you have Unit 4, Unit 4 and Unit 6 addressing which times should we use cybersecurity operations or declarations of war. That goes to the foundations of what just war theory is going to be. Under what philosophy can we derive a moral justification for going to war? These ideas of philosophy are going to be the foundation of government and our ideas in politics.
So the summer workshops are these opportunities where we get to travel to San Francisco. We get to meet with people who are going to be judging us at states, regionals, and districts, and they're going to be teaching us a lot about the questions that we're getting at districts and regionals, and the kind of different aspects of each unit.
And each session kind of goes over each different unit, so it gives you a chance to kind of get to know what each unit is going to go over. And it's important because it gives you an idea of maybe this is what I want to do, and it also teaches you what's important in every unit, so you kind of know what to know for the future.
And in addition to helping you learn the material, it's also really, really fun because we go to San Francisco on 3 Saturdays. We take Bart out there, and then after the sessions, we'll all 20 of us will just go eat lunch or something in San Francisco, spend a few hours in the city, so it's really fun. And plus you get to spend a lot of meet your team and stuff, so it's really nice to be able to bond with your team members like that.
Yeah, and as someone who only went to one summer session, I really regretted not going to the other 2 because all my teammates seemed like they had a really great time and learned a lot of things.
Nitish isn't an example of what you should be doing. He joined the team late. You should go to all 3 of the summer sessions like I did.
And I
so
missed out on a lot of crucial information.
So studying.
Yeah, so you might think that it's a lot of work already, like you're presenting every day in class and like you're meeting with your unit, but you gotta study outside of that. Like, it's important.
You gotta study a lot. You gotta study all the current events. You gotta know. You have to be up to date on
That's
newspaper
right.
stuff. You gotta be up to date on. You have to know all the court cases related to your topic.
Federalist papers.
Federalist
you should
papers.
know the Federalist papers, like at least like the important ones, right?
Oh,
like
yeah.
you should know that.
Don't lose motivation and become, tired.
My advice for you guys in the beginning of the year is to stay up to date with current events, and it's easier to read one article a day rather than having to dig through old news sources. So just keep up to date.
I would recommend making a giant evidence document, and as soon as you find new information that you think you can use in any of your presentations or testimony, just keep on adding to it. Make sure you review it. It's going to be really helpful right before your competitions.
Hi, my name is Rohan Tyagi from Unit 6.
And I'm Keiki Joshi from Unit 4.
And we're here to talk about
Procrastination.
it's bad.
Don't do it.
Please don't do it.
Don't start your summer homework the day before school starts,
Oh.
because you are gonna get screwed over. Start your summer homework early.
And forget about the summer homework. When it comes to Civics practice, don't procrastinate.